West Memphis Community College is now a part of the A-State system.
And the jury in the American Sniper trial has made a final decision in the case.
We'll have these plus weather and sports.
This is ASU TV News.
A-State News, A-State Sports, A-State Weather. From the campus.
Good afternoon and welcome to the first episode of the spring semester for ASU TV News. I'm Rachel Bjornstead.
And I'm Jordan Howington.
Arkansas State has updated its policy regarding smoking on campus. The policy now bans use of vaping devices, including e-cigarettes, on campus and in the residence halls. The new policy can now be found in the student handbook.
Arkansas State University has several campuses in and outside of Jonesboro. Mid-South Community College in West Memphis was recently added as another A-State campus for students to receive their education.
Mid-South Community College and Arkansas State University completed a merger adding Mid-South to the A-State system. Mid-South President Glenn Fenter believes this merger is a great opportunity for Arkansas State, Mid-South, and its surrounding community.
It's a tremendous opportunity for our community, for Eastern Arkansas, the Arkansas State system, and particularly relationships that the university in Jonesboro can help us grow and facilitate better merging our community with a larger, more global conversation.
Dr. Fenter says that he doesn't see any possible negatives in this merger.
Whether those things are in the area of alternative fuels or historic preservation projects, much like the Johnny Cash project, relationships that are going to afford our students better and more consistent access to higher levels of education. Those are the things that are going to change that obviously will be positive.
The campus, which is only 8 minutes away from Memphis, will be able to further reach possible students in this part of Arkansas, especially with interest in digital media.
Arkansas State University's media broadcast program was another one of the reasons why this merger seemed to make such great sense, particularly as it surrounds the use of the media, better training our students to have great jobs, but also using those skills to promote tourism.
For the last few months, Mid-South has been preparing for the changes that come with being an Arkansas State University school. The merger officially takes place July 1st. India Lee, ASU TV.
Southwest Airlines has grounded 128 jets for safety inspections. In a statement, the airline said it discovered an overdue required maintenance check for the standby hydraulic system. The carrier said it identified 182 aircraft that had overflown the check. It voluntarily removed the jets from the service, began the maintenance checks, and disclosed the matter to the FAA. The airline said the grounding resulted in about 80 flight cancellations on Tuesday. Managers anticipate what they call very minimal impact on operations today.
Faculty members are still missing items taken from their offices in a break-in over the winter holiday.
I came to my office to get a little work done and noticed that the door to my office was wide open. I never leave my door open.
December 28th seemed like a typical quiet day of winter break on A-State's campus.
Walked in, saw that my office was ransacked.
But in the communication building, 7 faculty members were left reeling as they found out their offices had been broken into.
He rummaged through my office and found some money that I had in my desk drawer for a conference that I collected from some students. So he took that.
The perpetrator is said to have gained access by climbing up onto this roof, right outside of the third-floor offices of the communication building. He then climbed in through an unlocked window and proceeded to travel from office to office through the ceiling tiles. Video footage shows the suspect walking out of the building. In his hands is Robert's case of CDs, a 20-year music collection he used for research and production.
The production of my radio show has pretty much come to a halt, though I still have enough old shows that I can rerun on KASU, I guess from this point on.
In an email, University Police Officer Brian Shelton said patrol had been stepped up in the area and footage from the surveillance cameras was being reviewed.
I've already started to rebuild some. I've got first couple of CDs that were a part of that collection that were gone. Now it's going to take me probably years to rebuild it.
Despite the unexpected theft, most faculty members still feel that security at ASU is adequate.
I still feel secure in this building, and I definitely now don't leave my computers and iPads, stuff that you can walk away with now in my office when I'm gone. So.
Rachel Bjornstead, ASU TV-News.
As of today, you can now smoke pot legally in Alaska. Voters approved the move to join Colorado and Washington in legalizing pot. There are limits to the law. You have to be 21 to buy it, and you can't have more than an ounce on you. You can, however, harvest up to 4 ounces in your home.
The verdict in the American Sniper murder trial, guilty. A Texas jury rejected Eddie Ray Ralph's insanity defense in the shooting deaths of former Navy SEAL Chris Kyle and his friend Chad Littlefield. The judge in the case promptly sentenced Ralph to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Martin Savage reports.
We've waited 2 years for God to get justice for us on behalf of our son.
Breaking overnight, the American Sniper trial, captivating a nation, is over.
We, the jury, find the defendant Eddie Ray Ralph guilty.
Deliberating for less than 3 hours, the jury found 27-year-old Eddie Ray Ralph guilty of killing former Navy SEAL Chris Kyle and his friend Chad Littlefield. The former Marine seemingly showing no reaction as the judge sentenced him to a life behind bars without parole.
He thought he had to take their lives because he was in danger.
Jurors rejecting defense arguments that Ralph, diagnosed with PTSD, was legally insane.
I've been so paranoid, schizophrenic all day, I don't know what to even think of the world right now.
The 27-year-old shown here in 2013, moments after police arrested him for shooting Kyle and Littlefield multiple times at a gun range. Later, Ralph told police he believed his victims were pig-human hybrids.
I've been smelling it this whole time.
In an unusual circumstance, the judge barred audio from the trial until the verdict was reached.
He was very suicidal.
Ralph's mother, Jody, who claimed Eddie once threatened to kill himself and their family, retold what she did the moment she heard her son killed Kyle.
I had Chris's phone number in my phone, and I dialed that number praying to God that he would answer.
Taya Kyle, the wife of the former sniper, was overcome with emotion on the stand.
Take him a little too.
Recalling the last time she saw her husband.
We just said we loved each other and gave each other a kiss and a hug like we always did.
A Jonesboro man has pleaded guilty in the 2013 shooting death of Harold Lee Hager of Newport. Christopher D. Lee pleaded guilty to aggravated robbery and was sentenced to 10 years in the Arkansas Department of Correction. In January, Garrett Allen Chambliss pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and abusing a corpse and was sentenced to 47 years in prison. Hager's body was found on a Jackson County road with a gunshot wound to his head. And weather is a big concern for in Arkansas.
It sure is, and I'm worried that will come our way soon. Taylor Purnell is outside now with a quick look at weather.
Right now, temperatures just above freezing at 33 degrees this afternoon. You almost don't even need your gloves outside. We do have some overcast skies, but a lot of the snow and ice that we have been seeing on the roadways have finally started to melt away between today and yesterday. I'll have your full look at your forecast coming up right here on ASU TV News.
And that's coming up, plus more weather and sports.
Another man pleads guilty in the murder of a Newport man.
And an Arkansas lawmaker is working on creating a holiday for a famous Confederate general. We'll have more of that coming up. You're watching ASU TV News. I'm so sorry. That was my bad. I didn't think we had it.
Used to call me the buttered biscuit. I know about birth control, too. So you can ask me anything, baby.
Bedsider.org has birth control information and a lot more. And it's...
Have you had sex in this car yet?
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Once upon a time, there was a nice house that lived with a family. One day, it started to rain. The house tried to keep out all the water, but water got inside and ruined everybody's everythings. The house thought she let the family down. They just didn't think it could happen. They told the house they would take better care of her. Always.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
Welcome back to ASU TV News. Lower gas prices have become a topic of conversation. Now down to around $2 a gallon, prices are gaining at a steady pace. Brittany Edwards has the story.
In 2006, President Barack Obama says that he stopped for gas where the station had it for $3.08 a gallon. He said at the time that he knew it was rough on Americans across the country. He needed to find a solution, and he did just that. President Barack Obama stated at the beginning of his second term that we would see low gas prices of about $2 a gallon. Approaching the end of his second term, he has held up his word and succeeded in lowering the price.
Behind me, as you can see, there has been a great decrease in the price of gas since the end of 2014. But there has been a slight increase from the beginning of the year. However, college students are still very appreciative of the low gas prices.
The decrease in the price of gas has been beneficial to the public, especially for college students who find it hard to make their ends meet.
It saves us more money, which, to be honest, the college students need it the most because we're the poorest. So I feel like the lower gas prices are the more money we'll have in our pocket.
For many college students, the extra money that they save on gas will help them fund other things, such as food and clothing.
Because I do not live on campus, so I commute to campus from home. And it makes a lot of difference when you got to fill up your car every week.
Not only have they fallen, but the plunge in gas prices has been picking up speed. Within each week, there is about 2 cents shaving off the dollar. With some fluctuation, gas prices are expected to stay low through much of 2015. Brittany Edwards, ASU TV News.
An Arkansas lawmaker is attempting to separate the state's practice of honoring civil rights icon Martin Luther King Jr. and Confederate General Robert E. Lee on the same day by creating a Memorial Day for Lee. Democratic Representative Frederick Love of Little Rock amended his bill Tuesday to create the Memorial Day for Lee on the second Friday in January, which would fall near Lee's January 19th birthday. Love says the compromise will honor both men. The committee is scheduled to hear the bill on Wednesday.
Taylor, so what can we expect for the weather?
You guys know the winter weather for us is pretty much done. Only some rainy weather coming up this weekend. I'll have a full winter weather coming up right here after the break.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Hey, Hard, what's this? That's my resignation letter. You're resigning? Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you get stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit. I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me, okay? But remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back to ASU TV-News, and man, is it getting a little bit warmer outside. Right now today we're sitting about 33 degrees. Wind chill is about 29. We are a little cloudy outside today, but let me tell you, it is getting warmer slowly but surely. The almanac tells us right now, as we take a look at it, our coldest temperature was back in 1965. We're looking at about 10 degrees, and of course our high was back in 39. So what we're going to see today, 82 though was our record high. We have a sunset tonight about 5:54. As we go and take a look at our radar regionally here towards Arkansas, we'll see we do have some drier air that's really separating where that snow is, and that's causing southern parts of Arkansas towards El Dorado, Pine Bluff. We are seeing some snow up to 4 inches in some spots, but as we head up north, you'll see we're perfectly clear, all because that dry air towards I-40 is keeping us that way. As we take a look at what's going on around the U.S. today, we will see that dry air again pushing its way across the Mid-South, close towards Memphis, Mississippi. Places like that are expecting 4 to 6 inches of snow later on today. Now tonight we will see temperatures start to dip back down just a little bit, 35, partly cloudy. That wind chill sitting only at 32. So a warmer evening than what we have been seeing the past couple of days. But as we take a look at our extended forecast here, we will see that we do see some rain entering into our forecast towards this weekend. Sunday, about 80%. 44 is going to be our high. Then Monday and Tuesday, some more of that rain is what we're expecting to see. Unfortunately, we get rid of the snow, bring in the rain. We have about a 6% chance on Monday and 80% on Tuesday to start our work week. But besides that, a warming trend towards this weekend we will see, so we're excited about that. We'll take a look at sports real quick.
Well, Eric, I hear that we have some new football players for next season. What else is new?
We'll have a signing day recap, also some A-State men's and women's basketball recap. We'll have all that and more after the break. Huh? Yeah, that's fine.
Every budget, so don't accept defeat. Now you can get covered and still buy me treats.
You take care of your pets. Now it's their turn to take care of you. Visit getcoveredamerica.org to learn about your health insurance options.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
It's cold.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary.
Hi, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
finished the 2014 season with a 7-6 record. And the 4 losses against Louisiana Lafayette, Appalachia State, Texas State, and Toledo, the Red Wolves gave up over 1,300 yards rushing, with the running back finishing each game with over 200 yards. Luckily, there's signing day to help fix that. Signing day has come and gone for the Red Wolves football team, and they filled 24 spots that were either vacated or just needed added depth to each position. Of the 24, 6 were junior college transfers, 1 was a transfer from the University of Alabama, Birmingham, and 17 were high schoolers. The Red Wolves did a lot of their recruiting in December. Why the early push, and what were they trying to address?
To create some depth and to fill some holes that we identified throughout the season. Those 7 guys are here and working out as you can see today out there on the field, and all indications are that all 7 are going to be very helpful.
5 of the 7 players will be on the defensive side of the ball. What would be their roles?
We struggled to stop the run, and we thought the 3 interior D linemen and 2 safeties, with the way we play coverage and the fact that our safeties are right there involved in run support, we thought that was really important. Those 5 guys can make an immediate impact on our defense, along with some of the guys that were hurt that will come back. So that was a big push.
18 of the 24 players that were signed to the Red Wolves are at least 3-star recruits. 5 of the players signed to the team are from Arkansas, 4 from the state of Mississippi, and the rest are spread out over 11 different states. Arkansas State got 12 offensive players, including 4 offensive linemen, 3 running backs, 3 wide receivers, and 2 quarterbacks. As you can see from the football stand, they're building a monster press box, just like head coach Blake Anderson is building a monster with the A-State football team. Hopefully, these 24 recruits can help them achieve that goal. Arkansas State opens up the 2015 season at the University of Southern California on September the 5th. Reporting from Centennial Bank Stadium, Eric Frazier, ASU TV Sports. The Arkansas State women's basketball team looked to get back to their winning ways after ULR stopped a 5-game winning streak. To the Convocation Center we go for the Pink Out game. Pick it up first half. Andrea Gamble dishes it over to Khadijah Brown-Harrell, who gives it to Jasmine Hood, gets an easy lay-in. Red Wolves up there at that point. Then transition. Jamie Ruffins takes it all the way in for the lay-in hoop, no call. Good play for the Red Wolves right there. Then more Red Wolves transition. Amanda Lawson dishes to Andrea Gamble. Spin move. Hits the layup. She's been doing that all year. She does it right there. Then more Andrea Gamble drives it into the paint, gets the jumper to go to close out the first half. Moving on second half, Gamble picking up where she left off, sharing the love with Jasmine Hunt. She gets the easy lay-in. Then Gamble does what she does best. Oh, you're not going to get me? I'm going to get that 3. She gets the 3-pointer. The Rebels pick up the victory 69-61. They'll take on UT Arlington tomorrow at 5:05. To the men's game we go. Looking to end the 5-game losing skid. Pick it up first half. Sean Garner drives the lane, hits the jumper, misses it, but Kelvin Downs throws it down with the dunk. Later on in the first half, he returns the favor to Garner as he dishes in for the easy layup. Later in the first half, Frederick DeRay stop, pop, the drop, hits the 3-pointer. That boy was putting in work. We'll get to him later. Then he dishes out to Cameron Golden. He gets the 3, shows some love there. At the end of the first half, Golden hits the quick pass to Downs, catches the defense sleeping, close out the first half with a bucket. Moving on second half, Cameron Golden hits the jumper right there, gets it to go. Then Red Wolves great defense. DeRay gets the steal. He gets the lay-in. He gets the score. Time winding down, the game score tied 68. P.J. Hart drives the lane, kicks it out to who? Frederick DeRay. He gets the jumper. The Red Wolves pick up the victory 70-68. They'll take on UT Arlington tomorrow at 7:30. That's your look at sports. We'll be right back after the break.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes you.
kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
With all of the snow and ice that hit campus, international students had to face an icy view of a new country and made changes to their daily lives. We asked some international students how they spent their snow days on campus.
I didn't do anything, I just stay at home and be relaxed. I was watching TV and practicing the dance. That's it.
Sleeping and play video games. Do homework, yeah. I did some homework, I read some book, I had some rest, and I also went to the gym. Okay.
I play some video games in home, and sleeping all day.
I'm sleeping and cooking and watch movies.
And I watch the movies and sleep.
I was working on my homework, and play guitar and play drums and check out friends and drink beer with my friends, and yeah, that's it.
All right, Taylor, could you give us an update on what our weather will look like for the next few days?
You guys know by Saturday, as we take a look at the 7-day forecast there, by Saturday that southerly wind starts to bring us that warmer air back into the state, so we could be seeing lower 40s or so. Then by Monday, though, we will see by Sunday night a cold front start to make its way back into the state, and Monday night that cold front will lift back to the north as a warm front, which will keep the temperatures on the mild side for Monday night and into Tuesday with that rain expected there. But as you can see, temperatures are slowly starting to creep back up there. 37 this weekend for Saturday and 44 by Sunday. So not a bad weekend. I wouldn't say it's great, though, with Sunday there and that rain, unfortunately. But it looks like it's shaping up to be a nice one.
Well, I love rain on weekends, especially Sunday, the day of rest, and get to lay around and listen to the rain. It's perfect.
Right. Well, I'm disappointed we're not going to get any more snow days. I mean, I really enjoyed not having school.
For the near future, it doesn't look like we're having more snow.
I like the warmth.
Yes.
Well, I'm ready for spring and summer, let me tell you.
We'd like to give a congratulations to the men's track team for winning the Sun Belt Conference Championship, and also the women's track team to finish in second place behind Texas State.
Well, and I'm sure they did really well since the weather's looking up as well. Well, that means the first show is officially in the books for ASU TV News. Thank you for watching us. Go ahead and for more information, keep up with our Twitter updates and stories on what's happening around you. Follow us on Twitter and like our Facebook page. Thank you for keeping up with us today. Have a great rest of your day.